next up we got. It's so over for Michigan. Now, I seen this title come across my timeline, and I just had to click. All right. Now, shout out to J&D Production for this video. We're gonna see what it means by it's over for Michigan. Okay. Now, I want y'all all to realize that's just one loss, bro. That does not define our season from that one game. And I know the whole league hates Michigan. You know what I'm saying? So, whatever though. We're gonna let him explain. Hit the like button, hit that sub button.
Haters said that Michigan wouldn't be as good this year, and the haters absolutely nailed it.
You had to kill him. How are you gonna live with yourself?
The Blue are cooked, and it's not surprising. It's really a mix between the loss of Jim Harbaugh, J.J. McCarthy, and a lot of talent. Oh, and Connor Stallions, too. It's safe to say it's a new era in Ann Arbor, and it's not off to a great start. Number 10 Michigan got clapped by number 3 Texas at home, 31-12, and honestly, it
wasn't even that bad, bro. Like, I swear, the score makes it look worse, bro. You know what I'm saying? But when you really watch the game, it wasn't even that bad. Like, it was a close game.
Way worse than the score sounds. Michigan was completely outplayed the whole way. It was clear Michigan is no longer a top dog. But Texas is back. The Longhorns jumped out to a very fast start, and they were able to move the ball. But Bert Auburn, one of the best kicker names, he missed a 43-yard field goal. And then it was time for Michigan to show off its non-J.J. McCarthy offense, and it was awful. Michigan went 3 and out. Texas proceeded to go 56 yards in 6 plays, capped off with a Quinn Ewers touchdown pass to Gunnar Helm for 21 yards. Michigan responded with a field goal to make it 7-3. And it really did feel like maybe the Wolverines were gonna keep it close. They couldn't. Jared Gibson rushed for a touchdown for the Longhorns, and then everything fell off the rails. Texas got a pick and hit a 26-yard field goal, and then forced a fumble and scored a late touchdown as Ewers hit Matthew Golden for 5 yards. And just like that, 24-3.
And do you see how, let's go back and look. Like, bro, it really was our fault, bro. You know what I'm saying? Remember, this is our biggest game of the season. You know what I'm saying? New team. We was rusty, bro. We was rusty. You know what I'm saying? We still trying to figure out about our quarterback situation. And we just trying things out. You know what I'm saying?
We're gonna keep it close. They couldn't. Jared Gibson rushed for a touchdown for the Longhorns, and then everything fell off the rails. Texas got a pick and...
All right, 1 turnover. That was some BS. Bad throw.
Hit a 26-yard field goal, and then forced a fumble and scored
another
a
turnover
touchdown as Ewers hit Matthew Golden.
So that's 10 points. They just got free 10 points right there.
For 5 yards, and just like that, 24.
You know what I'm saying? Now it looks like we just getting our shit just spanked. No, bruh. No, it was literally our fault, bro.
3 at the half. Not exactly ideal for Michigan, I'd assume. And it didn't get much better. Michigan drilled a field goal with 5:28 remaining in the third quarter. And then Texas just slammed the door. Jaden Blue scored a touchdown off a pass from Ewers. He made it 31-6. And then on the Wolverines' next 2 possessions, they threw a pick on the first play. And then they turned the ball over on downs. Michigan did get a fun little garbage time touchdown to make the score a little bit better. But it was a beatdown. Ewers just played incredible. 246 yards, 3 touchdowns. Gunnar Helm, man, he went for 98 yards and a touchdown. He's already taken over for Jatavion Sanders in that Longhorns offense. Isaiah Bond, the Alabama transfer, had 98 yards. He's so good. Then Michigan obviously had its struggles. You know, Davis Warren threw 2 picks. Donovan Edwards did actually rush for 41 yards, and then Colston Loveland had 70 receiving yards. It's a bad loss, but don't worry. Michigan is still good. I think, at least.
No, don't say that, bro. Now, let me know in the comments. Being unbiased, okay? Because I know all y'all hate Michigan, okay? And Michigan just like the person to hate. You know what I'm saying? When somebody's at the top of the mountain, everybody's look up and want to throw rocks. You know what I'm saying? Because they can't get up there. everybody hating on Michigan. Be unbiased and give a real rating on how good do you think Michigan will be this year. Predict their record, bro.
Michigan have its first actual test this year. Obviously, they lost so much, and this was a huge game because you have Texas with these gigantic expectations, expected to be this juggernaut team who could make the playoff, make a run, maybe win the national championship with so much talent and an elite quarterback. And then you have Michigan, who clearly looked like they were on their way down, fresh off a national championship, and have lost a lot of those important factors from last season. And I think the game went exactly how most people expected. Michigan didn't look particularly impressive, I thought, against Fresno State. They won 30-10 last week. Then for Texas, they just blew the brakes off of Colorado State 52-0. It was ugly. It's very clear that Texas is a very, very good team, and Michigan's on the downturn. And I think the downturn for Michigan still means them making a very good bowl game, having a very good season, and being very good in the Big Ten. I just don't think it's another year where they win the Big Ten and when they're in the college football playoff. Jim Harbaugh is gone. He's now the head coach of the Chargers, leaving before the NCAA could throw down a harsh punishment for sign stealing, which honestly is
Okay, and then this is the new thing too, bro. Everybody talking about that we are cheaters. Okay, you know what? This is gonna be a 2-in-1 video right here. First time ever, 2-in-1 video. I'm putting I'm Dante. All right. What's up with this Michigan cheating allegations, bro? What is this? What is this sign stealing? Michigan cheating. What's up, bro? What's up, bro?
This morning, one of the biggest schools in football is caught up in a sign-stealing scandal. Touchdown! The NCAA says it's investigating the University of Michigan after Yahoo Sports reported the team allegedly sent people to the games of future opponents to gather signs used to call plays.
Stealing signs is not against the rules in college football. However, what could be is scouting opponents in person.
Michigan is 7-0.
How do they know this? How do they know this? There's no proof. They're just saying stuff.
Second in the nation.
The Big Ten came out and publicly acknowledged an investigation. I can't overstate how rare that is. And that speaks, to me, to the severity of these allegations.
Coach Jim Harbaugh denies the allegations, saying...
And that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, they just do anything to take you down, bro. Literally, bro.
The allegations, saying he'll fully cooperate with the investigation. His lawyer telling ESPN the coach was just as surprised as anyone else about the investigation.
The Patriots still deal with it, right?
I was just going to say, Spygate was like 2007. It's 16 years later, and people still make the Spygate and jokes.
The allegations striking tones of previous cheating scandals. In 2007, the New England Patriots were accused of videotaping other coaches in what became known as Spygate. Coach Bill Belichick later acknowledged he violated NFL rules. And in baseball...
Oh, we know it in baseball for sure.
17 Houston Astros were accused of using a camera in center field. Pitchers...
Yes, bro. What about Michigan? Okay? We're talking about Michigan, bro.
If the allegations are found to be true.
It was never found true, bro. Okay? Literally allegations? Like, what? Where's the... Oh, yeah, they actually did it. This is what I'm talking about, bro. Oh, here you go.
While the Michigan Wolverines have been putting together a perfect season on the gridiron and positioning themselves as favorites for a national championship, their vaunted program has simultaneously been upended by allegations of an illicit sign-stealing operation that stretches back multiple years. Michigan is currently under investigation.
Now we just adding stuff? Now we're just adding stuff.
Operation that stretches back multiple years.
That was stretches back multiple years. Whoa. This is what I'm talking about. Now you're just making it worse.
Michigan is currently under investigation by the NCAA. The staffer at the center of the scandal has been suspended by the school, and the college football world is waiting with bated breath to see what comes next in this wild saga. So what's going on here exactly? And could this scandal affect the Wolverines' national championship run? Let's take a look. Sit back, relax, and take this in. Sign stealing is hardly a new practice in college football or elsewhere in the sports world. Just ask the Houston Astros. But the NCAA does have rules in place to keep sign stealing in check, and Michigan allegedly flouted those rules, shaking up college football in the process. As the Big Ten Conference confirmed, the NCAA is currently investigating allegations that Michigan sent individuals to scout their opponents' games in person, which has been illegal in the NCAA since 1994. Furthermore, Michigan then had their scouts videotape those opposing coaches relaying their play calling signs to their players, which is also an explicit no-no. The Michigan staffer at the center of this controversy? Connor Stalions, an analyst and Michigan native who reportedly bought tickets for more than 30 games at 12 of the 13 possible Big Ten schools over the last 3 years. He also reportedly bought tickets for games at 4 non-conference schools, all of whom were either in contention for the college football playoff or were playing teams in contention for the CFP. Stalions then allegedly forwarded those tickets to a network of individuals who would illegally scout those games for the Wolverines and record the coaches of Michigan's would-be opponents relaying signs to the offense and defense. In fact, one former Division III coach told ESPN that Stalions actually paid him to attend games of future Michigan opponents and videotape their sidelines. Stalions has since been suspended by the school pending the results of the NCAA's investigation. And if you're wondering how the NCAA was tipped off about Michigan's alleged scheme, it was an outside investigative firm that notified them. Who hired that outside firm? It's unclear. However, Michigan's alleged sign stealing was something of an open secret within the Big Ten, and certain opponents even changed up their play calling signals in response, none more effectively than TCU in last year's CFP semifinal. And
I can't even watch this whole video, bro.
4 points. Meanwhile, they have the best defense in the country, averaging less than 6 points allowed per game, and they've ultimately held steady as the AP's number 2 ranked team all season long. But whether the alleged sign stealing contributed to their ongoing glow-up is ultimately irrelevant from an investigative and judicial perspective. What matters now is who besides Stalions was involved in this alleged scheme, and what happens if /when...
Okay. Y'all niggas, dog. Oh my god, bro. Okay, bro. I still don't believe it's true. Okay, I think it's still allegations.
The smart move. And Harbaugh, he dips with a national championship and has a school record 13 players selected at the 2024 NFL Draft. Harbaugh's offensive coordinator, Sharon Moore, was the acting head coach when Harbaugh was suspended last year, and now he's the head coach for real. And the Wolverines have a ton of talent still. There are a lot of guys that really do stick out, but 3 big ones, I'd say. Starting with Will Johnson, one of the best cornerbacks in the country. He was a first-team All-American last season, and he has lived up to every bit of his 5-star rating. He's just a stud on the outside. Then Mason Graham is another potential top pick, 4-star defensive tackle, 2nd-team All-American last year. Both Graham and Johnson were even freshman All-Americans back in 2022. The other guy you can bet on being a first-round pick is tight end Colston Loveland. He was a great target for J.J. McCarthy last year, had 650 yards. He's also only a junior, was a 4-star recruit. Kenneth Grant is the last dude who does seem to kind of be a fringe first-round pick. It does depend where you look, really, if you're looking at ratings or mocks, but he is another Michigan defensive tackle, a 3-star. He had 5 tackles for loss last year. And for those counting, Michigan has 4 guys who are top NFL prospects. And there's going to be others drafted too. You know, running back Donovan Edwards. And then on the defense, safety Rod Moore, defensive end Josiah Stewart, then linebackers Derek Moore and Jayshon Barham. Michigan has a ton of talent, but it's clear how much was lost from last year. Jim Harbaugh is a good coach. There's a reason he's back in the pros. And J.J. McCarthy, it felt like, didn't get a ton of credit for the success last year. It's clear how much he mattered now. It's cool to see Davis Warren get his shot, but he hasn't started until now. But Michigan will be fine. The Big Ten slate is what really matters, but it shows how important Harbaugh and J.J. McCarthy were, and maybe the impact that Connor Stalions had. The Sign Stealer documentary on Netflix was fantastic, but it also didn't tell us.
They made a documentary? Are you... This gotta be the fastest documentary ever made, bro. It's no way they made a documentary on this shit. This is how you, bro. This is how you know everybody hates Michigan. This is how you know, bro. They're making documentaries in 30 seconds. It's like they've been recording it. They've been recording about it. Where is it at, bro? Here we go. Oh my God. They really have one. They really have one. Are you serious? Bro, this gotta be a joke. How do they make a documentary this fast?
A lot of people had questions, but what really happened took on a life of its own.
Steve's the toughest man in the NFL.
Steve McNair, former Titans quarterback, has been found dead.
I could see the bullet holes. What could happen?
Michigan violated an NCAA rule.
Suddenly, something crazy was going on.
Connor Stalions was the ringleader.
If I'm a bad guy, then everyone in football is a bad guy.
Hope Solo. Who doesn't know her name? One of the greatest goalkeepers for the game.
The U.S. Soccer Federation is the most draconian organization I've dealt with.
It was cutthroat, and you felt it every step of the way.
This transcends sports.
Oh, it's so 3. Because why they say it's 3 stories in one? That's why they made it so fast? I don't know, bro. That's still insane, though.
Told the NCAA he didn't get signals from in-person scouting. Who knows if it's true, but he didn't admit it, and Dave Portnoy did say it was Stalions on the Central Michigan sideline, which, yeah, of course it was. There are a ton of connections between Central Michigan and Michigan, so it's not crazy to figure out it was him. But watching the documentary, Stalions was smart. He helped Michigan for sure. The question is just, was it legal? Sign stealing is allowed, but it depends on how you do it. It won't happen again anymore, though. Finally, there is radio communication for coaches to tell the quarterback to play. It's so long overdue, but I'll miss the rainbow-colored dudes on the sideline making all the hand gestures. They were always so fun to watch and pay attention to during games, but that era is over, and kudos to Michigan for not only winning a national championship, but also forcing the NCAA to change the rules. For whatever reason, I have always kind of liked Michigan. I think it comes more from...
Bro, what? Okay, so we're getting praise for doing the wrong thing. So, you know, that's how you know Michigan is so, like, amazing. Like, even if we make a mistake, it's still good. You know what I'm saying? It's all for the greater good at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? It's all for the greater good, right?
For whatever reason, I have always kind of liked Michigan. I think it comes more from really not liking Ohio State. And for how unlikable Michigan was last year, I still did like Michigan. I was rooting for them to win the national championship. I was excited they did win the national championship. I like Jim Harbaugh for whatever reason too. So it was cool to see, but it's clear that Michigan is on the downturn and they're going to have to prove that it wasn't just the sign stealing and all these other factors that helped them win the national championship. But I don't know if that's actually true. It's more of Jim Harbaugh's gone. He was a good coach, even if he did get some help from Stalions, and who knows how much help that is. Every team out there is cheating. I full-heartedly believe that. And everybody I bet was sign stealing.
Okay. There we go. I like that too. Okay. Every team cheating. All right. So all y'all Texas fans, what's up with y'all? Because I was getting a lot of comments about that too. So y'all Texas fans. So it's probably not it's probably not nothing on YouTube about it, huh? Texas cheating. No. Texas football. It's probably nothing on YouTube about it. Of course it's not. I know it's not. I know it's not. I already know it's not. I already know it's not. Yep, I know it's not. But every team cheating, bro. Just because you haven't got caught yet.
In some way that was still illegal. Michigan just happened to get caught and was maybe doing it the worst way possible. On the other side, the hype for Texas is real and it's deserved. The Longhorns are good and they proved it against Michigan. You have to start with Quinn Ewers.
I never said Texas was trash. You know what I'm saying? I never said that. Never said Texas was trash, bro. They are a good team. You know what I'm saying? But I just be having to defend my state and my team when everybody It's literally Michigan versus everybody. You know what I'm saying? So I don't take nothing away from Texas. You know what I'm saying? They play good, bro. They capitalize off our mistakes.
Top quarterback in the country. It's obvious and expected. Remember, Ewers was the top recruit in the 2021 class, and he actually committed to Ohio State and backed up CJ Stroud, then transferred to Texas. He's been good for the last 2 seasons at Texas, and his jump to the NFL is coming soon. He'll be a top pick and definitely is a top quarterback. Ewers is elite, and I know everyone is also ready for him to leave so we can finally see Arch Manning play. It'll be soon, I promise. Kelvin Banks is another possible first rounder. He was a 5-star, now a junior. Texas is gonna have plenty of guys.
I ain't gonna lie, bro got balls, bro. It's no way he tussling with a 6'7", 700. 6'7", 700-pound bear, bro.
This is another possible first rounder.
Oh my God, look how tall he is.
He's a 5-star, now a junior. Texas is going to have plenty of guys drafted. Wide receiver Isaiah Bond is just a dude who's going to be a pretty high pick. Same goes for safeties Jahdae Barron and Andrew Makuba. Then there's other players that should be drafted. Offensive guard DJ Campbell. And on defense, Barron Sorrell, Trey Moore, and Alfred Collins. Texas has plenty of talent, clearly. And Steve Sarkisian has just done a fantastic job in Austin. He's turned around the Longhorns. He took over and went 5-7 in 2021 and has continued to improve each season. The Longhorns went 8-5 in 2022 and 12-2 last year. Of course, they made it to the college football playoff and nearly did beat Washington. It was a heck of a game, but Texas fell short. Texas looked back, and now I think Texas is really back. The fact of the matter is, Texas being back is good for college football. They are one of those programs that when they are good, it is good
got the live
for
going for
college football. Put
Yo.
them on the same pedestal as you would Nebraska and Virginia Tech, 2 programs that want to be back and are still just not back, even though they try to be and hope they are every single year. Texas was that at one point, but now I think Texas is truly back. It's awesome to see. Quinn Ewers is so much fun to watch. Arch Manning, I bet, is going to be so much fun to watch next year, and maybe he does the Tim Tebow and wins a ring while sitting on the bench and then gets to take over and dominate for himself. It's still early in the season, but I 100% think Texas could win the national championship.
Wow. Okay. Wow. That's wow. Let me know in the comments. Who do y'all think will win the national championship this year? You know what I'm saying? I'm obviously rolling with my Michigan. Let me know in the comments.